2-1 loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Newton. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Running out of the gun with White. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
These two teams, Charles, the Jets and the Patriots, great rivals in the AFCs going back to the beginning of the Super Bowl era. Been a long time. Now, of course, in the recent memory, the Patriots, they have dominated, and that's capital D dominated. But, you know, change comes eventually, and the Jets, they've got a new coach, new quarterback, and this rivalry, you feel like it could get very interesting again in a hurry.
Absolutely, because as we learned in 2020, it's no longer Tom Brady is guaranteed to win the division because he's no longer there. And we saw Buffalo take command in 2020. So this division, more open than it's been for the last 20 years or so.
And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
Point after, right down the middle.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. No gain, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Now it's Wilson. Airing one out for Crowder.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. He's got his man. This is Tate. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the 50, Newton. Flush to his right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. First down. Here's White. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Going on the ground, it's White. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 6-yard line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man, Ty Johnson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about.
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 19-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Jets 7.
Second and 6.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Newton. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Nine yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Smith catches left side. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup of 17 yards. They'll run on 1st down. White. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Off play action, Newton. And that is is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. This a quick pass to Davis. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. From the 31, Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, 31 yards. And the Jets are going to take the lead. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at it, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in 1 shot.
1 shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Play action. It's Newton. And caught by Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A first scoring update now from Carolina. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing, Jones. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This is going to be caught. It's John Brown. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. John Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Johnson now returning. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. They go play action with Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both of these coaching staffs feverishly making their final plans for the second half. One of these two teams is going to get their first win. And for the call, let's kick it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
On 3rd down, Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him bumped down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson.
He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
Wilson and more there for the Jets 1st.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. To Johnson again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
the Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Jones. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Opting to run again here with White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. This complete to Henry over the middle. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On first down, White. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But now it'll be 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off the play fake, Jones. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going right side is White. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. He completes it to Henry. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's Jones on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Second and 2. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Third and 2. Now Wilson. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Wilson finding Crowder there. First down, New York.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Jets on 3rd down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson.
A throw to the flat for Carter.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll make this a 7-point game.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On the handoff, this is White. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with White. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Throw left side complete. That's Tate. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. It's caught at the 1. And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for 2, but they will remain down by a point. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jets, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.